Hello guys, I'm making a follow-up video from the last video I made about how to make herbal tinctures and how to capsulate up our herbs, herbal formulas. Well, the reason why I'm making a follow-up video to it is that I wanted to tell you my conclusions on what I thought from the whole experience, and I also wanted to share with you how it went for me when I had to press all the herbs out. Last time when I made the video, I had not pressed the herbs yet. See, they were like this. So this is an I formula, and see, this is the powdered herbs still down here in the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can. It's showing up. See, that's the powdered herbs down here, and then this is the liquid on top. And see, you have to take, I had to take it like this, and then take some of these bags. See, I bought these bags on Amazon. These little I don't know if they're muslin cloth or what type of cloth they are, but they're definitely all organic, no plastic contamination or anything like that. Even the string is cotton, And I found these nice little bags, and then I decided to use a potato ricer. It's like a potato strainer, but it pushes the potato through these small holes, and I think they call it a potato ricer. But and then I will pour in the herbs in this bag, and then I'll put them in here and I'll press them out, or that's what I did. And I could only fill them up about halfway on the bag, because if you filled them up too much, I couldn't get a good press. But the main reason why I wanted to make this follow-up video is that, guys, it was quite challenging using this thing, to press out the herbs. I mean, it worked wonderfully, and it was really a good idea. It saved me a couple $100 from having to buy a press. That's what I was talking about in the last video, is that I could have bought an herbal press to make my, to press out my tinctures, my herbs, but it cost a couple $100, and so I didn't want to choose to do that. I wanted a cheaper route. But what I discovered is that, man, having to press out those herbs with this thing is just, it was so tiring. After I had to do it in like small batches. I had to do like 3 or 4 of them, and then take a break, and then do 3 or 4 of them the next day. So I recommend any of you, if you're making up your herbal formulas and you're really tired, or you're not a very strong person, or you're a woman that's not as strong as the men in your life, get your husband or your son or someone else to try to do it for you, because it really was tiring, and it took a lot of strength to press it real hard. And that's why a press is better. Even I couldn't find the one that I wanted. I wanted to get the one that they made that looked like 2 bowls, or a big bowl with the press on top, and then it had a screw that you kept screwing it down, and it would screw it down, and it would put pressure on it. It wasn't a hydraulic press. The ones that are real expensive are those hydraulic presses that it's like a car jack. You pump it down, and it puts pressure on it, and it keeps putting more pressure on it. That's the ones that are a couple $100, but they make one that's not as expensive that I just couldn't find it, that was a screw down press that would press it down, and it was using stainless steel. Again, you want to use some kind of stainless food grade container to do it, and so that's what I ended up doing. But it still worked for me, and it worked really good, and these bags really held up really well. And I used a different bag for each tincture. And you may say, well, why did you do that, Thad? And it may not be obvious to some people, but that's so that I wouldn't contaminate one tincture with another formula, like one formula with another formula. So I used the different bags, and I know that's not that big of a deal, and especially with some of them, like the brain formulas and the kidney and formulas, but I did it that way just to keep it more separated. And they worked out really well, really good. And this pack of 12, I bought a whole pack of 12. And so I only had to use, like, I think, 6 of them here? 1, 2, 3, no, 5 of them. I only had to use 5 different ones. And I think I did use one for both formulas. I think I used one bag for both of the kidney formulas, because I didn't want to just dirty up another bag. So I think I would have normally used 6, because I had 6 different herbal tinctures that I had to press at that time. And I do have still this eye formula I have to press, and I still have the lungs formula that I have to press out. But I just wanted to really share this with you today and let you guys know that from my last video, that when I was talking about using this thing, I had not used it yet. And I didn't realize how much strength it was going to take to press it out. So I wanted to just share that with you guys today on this video, so that you would know that if you're someone that's really weak, or you're really going through strong detox symptoms and you're really weak and don't have a lot of energy, and you're trying to make you up some herbal formulas to save you some money, or if you're a lady and you don't have lots of strength, like, you know, a man, then find you someone, find your husband or your son or someone that can help you with that, you know, and hopefully that will go easier for you, you know. But that's the main thing I wanted to share with you on my conclusions on what it was like to press the herbs. But I've really enjoyed this process of making my own tinctures and putting them together and coming up with a different, how to do the formulas and how to structure them real well. You know, I hope you guys liked the first video, and I hope it was really informative for you and gave you lots of great tips on how you can do this yourself. And guys, if you have more questions about this wonderful topic, on, you know, things that I may have not covered that you have some questions about, you know, please let me know, and, you know, I'll do another follow-up video of it sometime, you know, and I mentioned that in the first video too, you know. But yeah, also I wanted to show you, this is another part I want to show you before I let you go today, is that, see, here's the tinctures after I poured them up, and I'll show you how much of a yield I got. See, some of them, they're different levels because of the different amounts of the herbs that I ended up putting in there. Some of them I put too much, you know, to be honest, and that's why this one was a lower yield than this one. Most all of them, I ended up getting on these big quart jars. I ended up getting 5 quarts. No, excuse me, it was 5 cups. That's right, 5 cups. Well, yeah, round 5 cups. Well, it was a little bit below 5 cups. It's over 4. It's over halfway full. You know, let's say that. And this is a half-gallon jar, so it's a little bit more than a quart. It was like a quart and 1 cup more. You know. So, and that was what I was able to get off of. These are both. This is the pituitary formula, and this is the diuretic kidney formula. That was just 2 of them that I grabbed over there. And then this was the bones and connective tincture. And the thyroid tincture. And I put too much of the herbs in that formula the first time I made it up, and I learned that you can't put too much of the herbs, the bulk herbs, or you won't have enough volume of the liquid to make enough of the tincture. But what it ended up happening is that this will be a stronger formula because it had more herbs in it, so the volume of liquid that it did extract from the herbs, it's going to be a stronger formula, you know. So that's one thing that you can look at too. So it really isn't no mistake, it's just the way that it ends up working out. But so what I'm getting at is that when you make up a quart, expect it to be about around half of the size of the container is the yield that you're going to get of tincture. So see, this is how much of the pituitary tincture that me and Kaylee have to split between both of us. And this will probably last us for, you know, close to a year, year and a half, you know, somewhere around there. Depends on how often we take it a day and how much we take of it, you know. So it's a pretty good yield, and I'm happy with it, and I'm happy with the color too. It's pretty dark, you know, and I did have a little bit of residue still down in there, which I like that because, you know, even Dr. Morse's tinctures have a little bit of residue left in them, especially these 2 formulas, the pituitary formula and the thyroid and thymus formula from Dr. Morse. They naturally have a little bit of residue left in the bottles, you know, the little tinctures when you take them, so you have to shake them real good, you know. But yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you also, and I'm glad I remembered before I ended this video, is I wanted to share with you the yield that I was able to get off of after I pressed it out, because I wasn't able to tell you that before, because I didn't know how, I had never done it before, and I didn't know how what my yield was going to be. But I was pretty sure I was going to get around half or a little bit more than half, you know, so I was happy the way that turned out, you know. But guys, I've enjoyed talking to you about this topic, you know, I really have, and I hope this follow-up video was really beneficial and useful to you and gave you a little bit more insight on this whole process. But like I said a minute ago, if you have any more questions about this, or any more things you would like me to cover or talk about this subject, I'd be happy to go over that. Just put them in the comments below, or send me a personal message. If I can ever help you guys in any way, give you an herbal report, or an eye reading, or do some coaching with you, you know, any of those kind of things that you would like some help, you know, just let me know. Reach out to me at any time. But thank you guys for watching me today. Please like this video and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel. And please share this video with people that you know of that might benefit from it, that might be trying to make their own herbal formulas and their own tinctures and cap up their own herbal formulas, you know. But thank you guys for watching today, and I hope your journey to Wellville continues to be balanced spiritually, mentally, and physically. Take care, my friends. Have yourself a wonderful day. Bye-bye.